Hey everyone. Just because President Trump keeps going on about how great Fox News is, and the fact is that I can never actually seem to grab anything to record at the same time. I now have just got the update, and well, there you go. You can watch it. It's hilarious. Even Fox are criticizing them.
President Trump calling out the media as he returns to the White House from his working vacation in New Jersey. The president tweeting this: heading back to Washington after working hard and watching some of the worst and most dishonest fake news reporting I have ever seen. Let's get some thoughts on that from Judith Miller, a Pulitzer Prize-winning investigative reporter, author, and Fox News contributor, and Franco Ordonez, White House correspondent for McClatchy Newspapers. Thanks for being here. Judy, the Sunday shows, people who watch at home might not realize, all of the deliberate dance that goes into putting them together. But typically, if you have something you want to get out there, something you want to say about the news of the week, you send somebody out onto the Sunday shows, the Sunday morning chat shows, to get your message across. The White House didn't do that this week. Why?
Because they couldn't find anyone in the Republican Party or a senior member of the CEO Council, most of whom had quit before they were fired by Mr. Trump, to defend the president. I mean, they had to go outside to the head of Liberty University, who gave it a good college try, but the fact of the matter is, this president has become toxic for many people in his own party. And that's a new development after this 17-day, quote, working vacation. His fifth, by the way, to Bedminster in the 6 months that he's been president.
Well, Franco, the president feels
Toxic.
that he is his own best spokesman. Can he overcome that shortage of surrogates, either by Twitter or by, using the bully pulpit himself?
Well, certainly he's using the bully pulpit by Twitter. To Judy's point, I agree. It's been such a tough week. It is toxic. But let's also remember, this is something that has been on the administration's agenda. It was one of Scaramucci's big points to come and try to create that surrogate operation that you mentioned, to try to bring in groups of allies. Other administrations have done this. They've had their allies come out and help speak for them. Can totally understand why this particular week no one wanted to be on the opposite end of the administration. But if you look back to the Bush years, for example, Ari Fleischer often would look to use the Sunday shows, for example, to try to move the discussion forward and try not, as best could, to kind of talk about the past week.
Well, it's a week the White House, I'm sure, would like to go back and relive if they could.
Keep watching, it gets funnier.
In something that Speaker Paul Ryan put out this morning in referring to the events in Charlottesville. The speaker wrote this. He says, in part, "There is no confusion about right and wrong here. There are no sides. There is no other argument. We will not tolerate this hateful ideology in our society. So this is not a legislative issue, and it certainly isn't a political one. Let's not just reduce this."
Trump should never have made it a political one, but hey, let's move on.
Bigger than all that. He doesn't mention Judy, the president, by name, but when he says there are no sides, he seems to be referring to something that the president had to say.
Oh, yes, John, he doesn't have to mention the president. Everyone alive on the planet who isn't watching the eclipse today knows what Paul Ryan was referring to. And you don't have to look very far to the Senate side to find Senator Bob Corker, no flaming liberal he, who finally came out and said, after the Charlottesville disaster, the president's ill-considered remarks, that he wondered whether or not the president had the competence and the stability to govern. You're beginning to hear the I word. I'm not talking about impeachment for the moment, but we're talking about charges that the president remains ignorant of basic elements of his own program and platform, and that he's incompetent, that he's unstable. That is very harsh talk from fellow Republicans. So he can lash out at fake news all he wants, but having lashed out at people in his own party, every Democrat he needs to pass his agenda, the FBI, the intelligence community, CEOs, who's going to be left to assault? Maybe the son, because that's going to take attention away from him.
Well, we're going to be hearing from the president tonight in a national address, Franco, on Afghanistan. Is that an opportunity for him to do the Ari Fleischer kind of thing, turn the page, maybe look forward?
It's certainly possible. I don't want to put myself in the administration's view, but certainly it's going to put some more focus on a policy issue that they are very interested in. You know, it's interesting that he keeps tweeting these tweets about disdain for the media. I really think it actually distracts from what they're trying to accomplish and focus on issues that they want to have addressed. You have, obviously, Afghanistan. You have monuments, national monuments, not Confederate monuments, that are under consideration of being taken down. You have the big DACA deadline where millions of undocumented immigrant youth are possibly going to be soon put on a path to deportation. There's a lot of issues going on that you would think that Trump would want more focus on. So you got to wonder about why he's tweeting like this. And I think it's very likely that tonight's conversation about Afghanistan is something that is going to an effort to take a more concentrated effort to get focus on that instead.
And it's August, the month when stuff usually doesn't happen in Washington. It'll be interesting to see what the president has to say. Franco Ordonez, Judy Miller. Thank you, Bill.
Right, so there you go. Add impeach Trump. I just wanted to share that with you. Trump really is incompetent. He's a buffoon, and he needs to go. This is from me, and I'm out, guys.